When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Hoosiers line it up with a first and goal. To the air, it's Rourke. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Using his feet. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Third and goal where defensive... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Genty. At the 35, he's got room. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Genty. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Indiana 14, Boise State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Williams.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The aerial assault continues. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me.
He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Keep it on the ground. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. Great move there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man quickly. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run play action. Fires and picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Genty. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now on first down from the 28. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got his man.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. Showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On second down, looking again to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Quarterback checking off. He'll throw on third down. Now improvising. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a huge play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with his defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Back to pass, it's Rourke. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Running toward the tape. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. The Hoosiers will have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Rourke. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get in a shot.
They're going to throw it again. Looking left. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Catch in the middle, it's Price. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The snap sets up the throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Rourke. Takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the move. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete out of the backfield. And he's knocked down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? Pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Return goes out of bounds.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course it is. He's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. And it's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Looking for space. It's Genty. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes a grab over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. It'll be a draw. Shakes off the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to accelerate. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Bates. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Genty. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Try to get it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see him back it up on the field.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Genty. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Movement here from the tight end. They want that clock to run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Rourke. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get set, get set. Squirrel. Go. Flex.
A designed run for the quarterback. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
He finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
This time it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Genty. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Genty. He stops quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point is good. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.